Got a delivery to make today. It's over 100 miles away and I don't take 2 trips. But I make it work. We delivered an entire game room to this new house. And like I said, I ain't taking 2 trips. Although he said he's got room for more, so I guess eventually I am going to take a second trip. We picked up a pinball machine on the way home. Then the next day, we picked up an asteroids. We've got him in the shop. Let's give him a quick once-over and see what exactly we just bought. Everything here looks complete, and I got pictures of it working. So, let's plug it in and see what it does. It powers on, and it's in its attract mode, and that monitor looks pretty good. It is in German, though, so let's fix that. After changing 2 dip switches, now it's on free play and in English. The game does play, but the buttons are pretty dirty, so I need to clean up those switches to make it fully playable. There is a little bit of cosmetic work to do here on this control panel. It is nice that it does have the Ally coin door, though, so this means this is an early production model. And we do need to replace the marquee light. Side art's in pretty good shape. A couple spots need to be touched up, but that should be pretty simple. We'll replace the big blue filter cap down there, and we'll recap this monitor for preventative maintenance. The sound on it does work, but it does have an annoying squeal that plays alongside it, so we'll have to take care of that as well. But for now, this goes back into the pile. Next, let's check out this black pyramid. Checking it out, this machine boots and plays, but there are a few issues I've noticed. For one, there is no 4th player display. That seems to be dead. 2, this moving target works, but it's broken off, so it needs to be replaced. There's a light or 2 out, but that's no big deal. An LED kit's already been installed, but the right flipper doesn't work. Wiggling the connector for this display gives us a little bit of something, so it's not gassed out. So we're going to reflow the connector pins and see if that brings it back to life. It's better, but still not great, so it's probably on its way out. This display is going to need a replacement. The solenoid driver board and the auxiliary lamp driver board are reproduction replacements. It also has the adapters for the LEDs on the lamp driver board, but the MPU and the soundboard are original. I've noticed that on startup, sometimes the MPU gets stuck and doesn't boot, and sometimes when it does boot, it doesn't have sound. I'm going to blame the MPU for both of those issues, but it's less likely to be the MPU itself and more likely to be the connectors. The flipper not working just seems to be because the assembly itself isn't assembled. But I don't think I'll have to replace any parts other than maybe the coil stop. So, the plan for this is to clean up the MPU, reflow the connector pins, and maybe replace those connector pins entirely, and see if I need to replace the capacitors on the soundboard. I haven't done enough work on this system to know if that's a common thing or not. I'll have to do a little research. We'll order a replacement display, as well as a replacement switch for the motor. We've also got some cosmetic work to do. We'll do a little painting, replace some T-molding, as well as do a little bit of touch-up here on the sides. Adding these 2 to the pile of projects. Follow me to see what I fix next.